Okay, so I'm going to show you some more jam knots, and this is going to be a bowline with a jam knot, and I'll show you a couple different ways to tie it. Again, we can start with just tying the knot at the end of our string, if you choose to do that first. Then we're going to do our bowline. So there's a couple different ways to do it, but this is how I'll do it. Just like with our marlin spike hitch, we do our loop. We're going to lay it over, except I need more string. So our loop, lay it over, and pull this through. And now we're going to insert where our knot is, we're going to insert that through that loop, and then we want to hold that knot pretty close, our jam knot pretty close to there. And then we're going to pull everything and then dress it, and that's just making sure everything's nice and tight. So this knot is designed, even without the jam knot in there, to not slip. That is the good thing about the bowline. However, depending on the type of rope you're using, it may have some coating or something on there, or you may need something, 100%. I know this can't slip, or it could mean something detrimental. You can put that knot right here, and then if it does start to slip, even if it slips a little bit, it's going to jam up with that knot there. And the good thing about this is with that tension on there, it makes, you can see right here where this comes through, as there's more tension on it, it pulls on this part, which creates a tighter bite so that it can't slip. So let me just show you that one more time. And this is with a pre-made jam knot. So that means I'm already tying in my knot at the end. So we're going to make our loop. I'll lay it down. We're going to pull this through. And I'll try to keep it nice and tight right up against it. Or I'll leave a little bit of room, but I'm going to pull it tight. Dress it up. I'm going to leave this a little bit loose so you can get a better idea of what's going on. But if this does start to slip, it's going to jam on that knot there. So that is our bowline with a jam knot. That is one way to do it. Now, if you choose to do it this way, and it just all depends on what you prefer, and that's doing your jam knot afterwards. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I'm going to give myself some room. So we're going to do our loop, lay it down, pull this through, and pull our string through. I'm going to leave myself a lot more slack though, so a lot more room right here. That way I can tie the knot afterwards. We're going to pull it through, make sure it's nice and dressed, and that's our bowline. Now I have this extra room here, this extra string. So a couple things you can do here. If you want to tie the knot afterwards, you can go ahead and tie your knot. I didn't leave that quite long enough, but that's okay. You get the general idea there. Or what you can do is you can actually wrap this around here and tie your knot there. I didn't leave myself quite enough room, so let's do this one more time. So we're going to do our loop. I'll lay it over, pull it through, pull our string. I'm going to leave myself a lot of extra string. Make sure to dress the knot. There we go. So then you can do your knot here. And I'm just going to leave it long so you can see kind of what's going on. You're going to want to tie that closer to here, or you can tie it around this one. And it's going to act the same way. The difference is it's going to have going to tie that knot to the other side of the string. Oh, I did my knot backwards. There we go. And that just keeps that out of the way. But then you also do get that jam knot. So I did it higher up here just so you can kind of see. But if this for some reason does start to slip, and of course you're going to tie everything tighter, but if it does start to slip, I made this so it'll slip on purpose, then it will jam right there. And if it does slip, I have to loosen this thing up. But if it does slip, it's going to slip like this. This will pull tighter, and then it jams that knot. And I did this, I left everything kind of loose so I can make it slip on purpose. But that's just the other way to do a bowline with the jam knot. So either way.